sometimes they're awful. This is a nice one.
And these things just happen organically.
The independent artist has become king, and it's a do-it-yourself world.
There's a real underground economy aspect to house concerts. Not everybody has to be Lady Gaga.
I'm very happy and bliss, actually. It's great.
My name is Barbara Butler, and music has always been a part of my life. Since I've been here, we've probably had about maybe 70 house concerts.
We have always had in history this musical patronage, and I think that's what Barbara has been for me, is a wonderful patron and host, really, of maritime talent. And she was one of the first people to give me the opportunity to connect with my home audience. So I think that's lovely that she's been able to do it in her home, and I think that really speaks to the warmth of the maritime heart.
Here we have a performer and an audience, concert goer, about 2 feet apart. It's quite a wonderful connection between that artist and concert goer.
Hopefully Schubert would be pleased. I don't know, he certainly had that salon series, but that's how music was played and heard and enjoyed back, through the centuries, a couple of centuries ago, in people's homes. And it was just perhaps the early jam sessions, who knows. I think in many ways we want to return to that.
I'm out here al fresco, having had a most wonderful concert, followed by a most imaginative brunch with all these lovely people. I think the joy of today for me is that when I lived in Victoria, I had symphony concerts, I had Pacific Opera concerts, and I loved that. But it seemed to be very difficult to have a personal relationship with music.
I'll warn you, if you haven't been to a house concert before, usually at first it feels a little bit like a party that some guy is taking over. You gotta hold them close to you. You don't want to drift away again.
Stephen Fearing is a very successful musician. I mean, next month he's playing Massey Hall, right? With Black and the Rodeo Kings in Toronto, and tonight he's playing in our house.
Every gypsy knows the way, like the buttons on his vest, and the sun lies down before you, out on the big east west.
We've seen a rapid decline in the sales of recorded music over the last 10 years. We see venues are closing in many areas across the province. There's not many places left to perform. So house concerts have come about to fill those voids. There's no more record business in that way. It's now turned into this weird little cottage industry. Every time somebody explodes through YouTube and then vanishes again.
It's really interesting times, and of course, terrifying.
It's a do-it-yourself world for the independent artist, and part of that DIY business practice, that business model, is heavily influenced by a direct connection to your fan.
In my head, I went down and I said, "Mom, that's it, Iggy. Has to stop now." Okay, I'm 41.
This has been good for artists and fans. For the artists, they're able to generate new streams of revenue directly from their fan base without somebody in the middle with their hand out, taking a cut. And the audience, it's good for the audience because they get to engage and interact with their favorite musicians in a way that was never possible before.
Wait and see.